3 and 20 years.
Whose was it?
Orson, mad fellow he was. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
A pestilence on him for a mad rogue. He poured a flagon of Rhenish on my head once. This skull, sir, was Sir Yorick's skull. The king's jester.
This?
Ian, that.
Let me see. Yes. Poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest. Of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed. I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar. Not one now to mock your own grinning. Quite chapfallen. Now, get you to my lady's chamber and tell her. Let her paint an inch thick. To this favour she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked to this fashion of the earth?
Even so.
And smelt so?
Even so, my lord.
Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay. Might stop a hole to keep the wind away.
'Twere to consider too curiously to consider so.
Oh, John. Here comes the king. Queen, the courtiers, who is this they follow? And with such maimed rites, this doth betoken the corpse they follow did with desperate hand fordo its own life. It was of some estate. Couch me a while and mark.
What ceremony else?
There's Leonides, Mark.
What ceremony else?
Her obsequies have been as far enlarged as we have warranted. Her death was doubtful, but that great command o'ersways the order. She should in ground unsanctified have lodged till the last trumpet.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing a requiem and such rest to her as to peace parted souls.
Lay her in the earth. And from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring, I tell thee, churlish priest. A ministering angel shall my sister be when thou liest howling.
What? Fair Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, not to have strewed thy grave.
Oh, treble woe fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Now, pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till of this flat a mountain you have made, to o'ertop old Pelion or the skyish head
Good
of
is he
Olympus.
whose grief bears such an emphasis.
whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers. This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
Devil take thy soul!
Prithee, take thy fingers from my throat! Though I am not splenative and rash, yet have I something in me dangerous, which let thy wiseness fear.
Hold on!
Good my lord, be quiet! I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I love Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What will thou do for her?
Oh, he's mad, Laird. He's...
Love of God, forbear him.
Huh? Swoot, show me what thou do. Would weep, would fight, would fast, would tear thyself, would drink up Isel, eat a crocodile, I'll do't. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Be buried quick with her, and so will And if thou prate of mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us, till our ground, singeing his pate against the burning zone, make Ossa like a wart. Nay, a mouth, I'll rant as well as thou.
This is mere madness, and thus a while the fit will work on him. Anon, his silence will sit drooping.
You, sir? What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. But it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
Good Horatio. Wait on him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude. Set some watch over your son.
There's a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how we will.
That is most certain. So, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
My man, they'd make love to this employment there, not near my conscience.
Why, what a king is this?
Does it not, thinks thee, stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes. Thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such cozenage. It's not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm.
But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see a portraiture of his. I'll court his favours. But sure the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace. Who comes here?